Yo guys, what is going on? Blobs is back. Welcome back to an episode of Top Drives. And it's been a couple of days since the last Top Drives episode, and honestly, there has been less Top Drives episode and content on the channel, and I feel like it might be that way for at least the rest of the month because I will be away for the next couple of weeks as well anyway. But anyway, why has there been less Top Drives content? Well, I'll be honest, I am bored. I am very bored. But I realize that this isn't something that I should really make a rant video about because I find myself in a situation where many other players can't relate with me. But let me paint the picture for you and why I am so bored with the game right now. It starts off with this. These are my prize cards, right? And like I said, I feel like not a lot of people can relate with me because not a lot of people are going to have 151 legendary prize cards lying around their garage. I get that. But let me just paint my picture for you and why I feel a little bit demotivated recently, okay? So look at my prize cards. For example, Janetta Akula, okay? I won it almost 3 years ago. I've only used it 32 times. Corvette Z06. I mean, I love the car and all, but I've only used it 61 times in a year. Lamborghini Huracan STO. I've used it 7 times in over 100 days. The Finnair Super Sport. I've used it 17 times in over 1,000 days. The Rizvani Beast Alpha 40 times in 816 days. Aerial Atom 4R. I've used it 18 times in almost 2 years. And the list just goes on and on and on and on. Here's the other one, Mitsubishi MIEV. I've had it for almost a year. I've used it 0 times. Renault Alpine A442. I've used it 6 times in over 100 days. The Bentley Onodia. Okay, honestly, this one, I feel like I might have used it a decent amount of times. Maybe over 100. Yeah, that's a decent amount. Okay, so that is an anomaly. What else could we throw into this? Maybe the Emira GT4 had it for 988 days, almost 1,000 races. Oh, sorry, almost 1,000 days old, and I've only used it 42 times. Porsche Carrera GT. 98 races in 1,550 days. So here's the thing. The general perception for a mid-range legendary prize car in my garage is a straight shot at being a dust collector. You know, it's gonna be a prize card that I've owned for years and I've used less than 100 times, a lot on many of these cars, right? Things like the Akula, the Huracan STO, even though that's a very cool car, I don't have a lot of opportunity to use it. Lamborghini Authentica, right? 181 days, 16 races. I mean, those aren't great numbers. How about this one? KTM Expo GT2. This is the Gaz collection tag. You would think that because it has the Gaz collection tag, it's going to be useful, right? Nah, 6 races in 209 days. Why I didn't use this for Gaz collection? Because most of the time, I had another prize car I could use, like the Peugeot 905B, and in order for me to use my 905B and the KTM Expo, you need to give me a Gaz collection event with a very high RQ threshold. But that just doesn't happen. It's not high enough where I can use 2 of them. So, you know, a lot of prize cars in my garage, they don't get a lot of use. But the thing about, you know, the Expo GT2, or even the Finnair, right? The regular Finnair Super Sport, or even the Janetta Akula, was that they all came from a Tri-Series, or something similar to a Tri-Series. So I won them because they were relatively easy to win. Not in a sense where, you know, it was only a 3-day event, but also you really only needed 5 cars to win a Tri-Series. Granted, those 5 cars were going to be good, or they needed to be good, and they needed to be upgraded, but in 3 days, with the right cars, you can win it, move on to the next one. It was simple. It didn't take too much of your time, right? And it was fine. It was justified. It's a prize card that I'm not going to use too much, but the effort that I put into it wasn't as high. So that was okay. And that's one of the reasons why I like a Tri-Series too. But here's the thing. With this Halloween challenges going on right now, have a look at this. Have a look at this. I've not started on any of it. Okay? I've only done Midnight Mayhem 1. That's all. And in order for you to go get yourself the Blackbird or the Finnair Super Sport, you got a whole host of things you need to do, right? You gotta do all these challenges, all of them. I'm still recovering from finishing Gaz collection in a day, and a week before that, finishing all the Summer Games challenges as well. 600 levels of them, right? I'm not ready for this. And on top of that, like I said, a Tri-Series, you only needed 5 cars. These 2 prize cars, you need like 600 cars, okay? The trade-off here is that you've gone from about 5 like epics and legends to win 1 Tri-Series prize car to like a shit ton of commons, uncommons, super rares, and everything in between to win 2 very crappy prize cards. Because let's be honest, the Blackbird and the Finnair, I mean, I own both of them in their regular forms, and you know that they don't get a lot of races. So you're telling me, and I can't even join this event. That's the reason why I'm stuck. I can't join this event. I need an RQ13. I don't have an RQ13. I've got the Quid Racer. That's 15. So you're telling me that I need to go open plastic packs? I need to go max out commons for not just this update, but I'll probably need that common boost for German Powerhouse. Okay, not German Powerhouse. They only have 6 commons. Maybe Asia Pacific Revival as well. And then there's even more stuff I need to work on with these updates. And French Riviera, let me tell you, man, one of my most hated updates in all of Top Drives. Look, we talked to Malta about it, right? We tried our best to appreciate the update, but the reality is I don't like it. I don't like it. And you're telling me that I have to do all of this for what? For what? All that effort for a prize card that I'm not even gonna use more than 100 times in 2 years. And this is the better of the two. I feel like for the Finnair, I'm gonna use it even less. Guys, AE, what is that? United Arab Emirates, right? When was the last time you got a freaking United Arab Emirates event? Like, no, it's not worth it. Not only are they forcing us to do all these challenges, you need to do all the racing objectives in between, you know, all these little things, the Halloween variants, the demon hunting. I mean, yeah, whatever, it's an icon variant, who the hell cares? I got 5 of the demon roaches fully upgraded. That's gonna do just the same for me. This looks a little bit different. I think it's cool, you know, it's a nice little quirk. I'm not putting in the work for this. I'm just not. Look, what's going on with Halloween right now, okay? It's like 10, 15 times the effort of a tri-series. Yeah, you might be spending less money, but you're spending 10 times more effort. You're spending 10 times more of your own personal time. And one thing I don't like about what Top Drives has become is that it's not really a game that you can pick up whenever and play. It's become a game where you need to come home, sit down, invest about an hour and a half to get everything done. And you need to do that on a daily basis. I'm sorry, newsflash, I don't have the time to do that, okay? So the reason why I can't make a lot of content on Top Drives is because all the content is pertaining around all these little challenges and racing objectives, of which I'm not bothered to do. I'm not bothered to do that. Does anyone relate with me? Please let me know down in the comments below. Like I said in the beginning, I'm suffering from an issue that maybe not a lot of people can relate from, because I find a lot of useless prize cards in my garage, of which many players might consider to be their best prize card. That's fine, I get that. But for me, if you're wondering why I'm on a bit of a content slump for this game, is because I don't even want to play the stuff that's going on right now. Anyway, yeah, rank 132. For a second it said I was ranked 2. I was like, what? I've not even done anything about this yet. German Powerhouse. So yeah, pretty cool prize car, right? Audi R8 V10 Performance rear-wheel drive. I guess they don't want to do this for legendaries anymore. They're doing it for epics now. I mean, this is essentially a tri-series, kind of. You know, top 12 gets a prize car, but this time it's an epic. It's a pretty good epic, to be fair. I don't think I have a good chance at getting in the top. Why is it 6 people? What? Okay, yeah, it's 500 people. That was so strange. I don't think I have a chance of being at the top. My German Powerhouse collection is not very strong. I've not had the chance to upgrade a lot of stuff. So I still have this one, like not even 1 stars. It's a bone stock M2CS. I've got the BMW M240i. I find myself at the back foot for this update, which is a little bit sad because I like the update, but the problem was there was a heavy emphasis for German Powerhouse in the Nissan GTR Eliminator events. But remember, guys, I didn't join the Eliminator events, so I didn't even get a chance to compete for the Nissan GTR. So I didn't even need to even upgrade any German Powerhouse stuff because I wasn't competing for the car. So like, there wasn't any event where I needed to use those cars anyway. So I'm already putting myself at a disadvantage, actually. It seems to be like a little bit of a domino effect. Because now I'm going to be racing up against a bunch of other people that probably upgraded their German Powerhouse stuff because they were in the Eliminator heats and they probably won the Nissan GTR. And honestly, it makes me feel really demotivated because I feel like I'm just so far behind now. What's the freaking point of playing? You know, like, I know I can't win the prize car already, and I don't really feel like putting in the resources to upgrade these cars. You know, it's just, yeah. So that's, if you're wondering why I'm posting this, that's why. That's why. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's see how far we can make a dent into this, right? Maybe we can get ourselves a carbon fiber or something like that. Did I recently just update the game or something? Why is it bugging out? Like, why is it bugging out like this? Like, it's telling me that it's a 6-man bracket, then it tells me it's a 2-man bracket, saying me I'm second place, and then 1 second I'm 132nd place. I don't know. But let's see how it goes. We got the BMW M2 CS Racing, a car that I genuinely do want to fully upgrade, but I mean, a great opportunity was going to be the Nissan GTR. That's my fault, right? Like, I didn't join the common and uncommon event. But I gotta say, I still think it's kind of brutal. You don't join one event, you can't join the rest. I mean, they had the 24-hour last chance. But what I heard from the YouTube comments is that in order to get the 24-hour last chance for the Eliminator heat, you actually just needed to join. Like, you needed to join the Eliminator in the first place, and I didn't, which meant that if you didn't join the first event at all, you're just out. You're just done. Imagine, like, I don't know, like, you have a life, and you couldn't play the game for, like, 3 days, and then you're just missing out the entire Eliminator heat because of the 3 days you didn't play. Like, I think that's brutal. Actually brutal. Yeah, dude, we already lost. Like, that was against our first actual opponent, and we already lost. So it's like... I don't know, man. How far are we gonna get here? It looks like all of our wins are just coming from being in the commons. Let's go. BMW, Miami Streets. I mean, this is gonna be an easy 3-star. I'll go open some packs after this as well with whatever cash I have in the bank, and then we'll see if we can get anything. Why is it bugging out? Now it's saying that I'm 4th place. What's going on? What? Now it says I'm 145th. This is a glitch that I've never seen before, honestly. It's a glitch that I've never seen before. Okay, let's see what else we have. So we've got Miami Circuit, Karting Circuit. We'll put you for Causeway, Drag, Dockyard. Ooh, I need a medium ground clearance car. I mean, you can go for medium ground clearance, right? I think you're medium, if I remember correctly. That's medium. This is medium 2. You are medium, actually. So maybe I'll switch this here, switch that there, and then I'll put you there. Yeah, that should be fine. That RQ74, honestly, is going to be the first German powerhouse epic I have fully upgraded. You think it's the BMW M2 CS, but not even. Look at that glitch. Now it says that I'm 5th or 4th again. Like, what's going on over there, man? What's going on over there? But yeah, I mean, this car is almost done, the M240i X-Drive Coupe. I just need a couple more upgrades in this bad boy, and that'll be my first fully upgraded epic from German Powerhouse. I'm sure a lot of you guys have, you know, a German Powerhouse epics fully upgraded already. I don't. Not there yet. A bunch of super airs at least, you know, pretty easy had. If I can't beat Umi over here, I am well and truly washed. 1, 2, then 3 is the same track set as before. I think it is. I think it is. This will be a 3-star. Very cool. I will show you what is my current project going on. Honestly, you know, what I talk about on Discord with some of the guys in my Discord channel is the consensus with how I feel about Top Drives right now. Like, I don't hate the game at all, but I hate the message that they're trying to push on the players. Like, Pudge really wants us to play their style. And honestly, I'm kind of sick of that. I don't want to play their style anymore. I want this game to be fun, and I want to play the game the way that I want to play it. So, you know, currently I'm doing a passion project. So this is indeed the Challenger Drag Race package. I started upgrading this one in the most recent video that we did for Top Drives, for the Dodge event. I ended 2nd in that. I was undefeated, but I just didn't do enough races as the person in 1st. But I was very, very proud of my hand, and I'm going to finish this car off. I think it's going to be a great little addition to my Dodge collection. I feel like it's been a very long time since I've actually put an emphasis on Dodge in Top Drives. These are my roots. This is my heritage. This is my favorite brand. And I feel like for the past couple of months this year, I've just been chasing what the game has wanted me to do, whether it was upgrading an Audi, or upgrading a Subaru, or upgrading a Bentley, or upgrading a Lamborghini, or something I really didn't want to upgrade, you know? So I'm going to take a step back, honestly, from what the game wants me to do, especially when it comes to prize cars like the Blackbird and the Finnair. Who the hell cares? At the end of the day, who the hell really cares? Those are cars that are not going to make a difference in your garage. They look a little bit different. They add a little bit of cosmetic appeal. Sure, that's great. But, you know, if you ask me, I think I have one of the best icon variants already, and that is the Porsche 935, right? And unfortunately, as much as I love this car, I don't use it. I just don't. 48 races in 264 days. I want to use this car more. I want to max this car. I want to have fun with it. No chance. No chance. They made the Porsche 935 gas collection, right? They made the regular version gas collection. Why? And they included prize cars for gas collection too. Why couldn't they have just added these? It would have been a lot of fun to play with them around. I mean, what's the point of winning an icon variant if you can't show it off? Because the whole point about an icon variant is that, you know, it's a cosmetic difference, right? It looks a little different. It stands out a little bit more. But if there's no avenue for it to stand out in, no event, no challenge, then what's the point? It just stands out in your garage. No one else can see it. The reason why people buy hats in Team Fortress 2 is so other people can praise them for their hat. No one buys a hat in TF2 and let it rot in their garage. No one in their inventory. No one buys a hat in TF2 and, you know, they don't apply it to their character. They're definitely gonna apply an unusual, whatever unusual it may be, to whatever character they have because they want to show it off because it's something special. And it's the same thing for the Porsche 935s. They're special, but if I can't show it off, what's the point? So, like, you know, learning from the past, we've seen prize cars that have been useless. We've seen icon variants that have been useless. And now the next prize car is an icon variant prize car. Like, what's the point? You know, like, you're not even gonna use it much. You can't even have a chance to show it off. So, you know, all of these things taken into account, that's why I've not been playing the game much, because in my opinion, everything here is completely useless. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I guess it was a little bit of a rant video more than a gameplay day. Let me know what you think about my opinions down in the comments below. Be civil about it, please. You know, if you're just gonna roast me for the sake of roasting me without backing it up with any credible, you know, sources, then, you know, go do something else with your life. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you have a great day, man. Stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville Pontiac. Hold tight all night, cruise to Jacksonville
Atlantic.
Blonde hair, don't care, look like Leslie Brooks. Pin up girls everywhere with the drop dead look. Swing it side to side as we